what made you start creating content? What inspires the content that you currently create today?
Right. So the reason why I started YouTube is because of Kevin Samuels. Actually, Kevin
Okay.
Samuels was a big influence on me when especially when he was talking to the men and he
Hmm.
was giving out some great advice. Reason why I got, like cologne in the background, and also I had to change up a lot of things. But after his average at best video, I was like, you know what? I want to start up my own podcast where I can have people call in.
Okay.
And I started off initially on Instagram, but then I realized that there is no real community on Instagram. It's more so like, people go in, they may come into your live stream, and as soon as they see that they're the only one, they're gonna hop right on off. Especially when you
Yeah.
say hey to them. You're like, hey, how you doing? Such and such.
Like,
And then they go, "Oop." They're gonna hop right on off. But I didn't want that, so I just said, okay, you know what? I have a YouTube channel. It's gonna be a little bit more professional to go to YouTube than it would be on Instagram. So let me go ahead and switch to that. And since then, I've been upgrading my YouTube channel and the way I do things on my YouTube channel. Now I actually have people calling in, and
okay.
that is the best thing about it because that's exactly what I wanted. And my vision, last year or 2 years ago, that was like my vision of what it would look like. So actually, it was last year. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And that's pretty brilliant. And it's one of those things. So when they call into the show, can you explain to the listeners what they call in about typically, or like some of the baselines or some of the topics that get brought up? Because sometimes I see it all over the place. I'm like, dang, that's getting heated. And then other times I'm like, but you do a great job of like meeting all types of people where they are. Because I had El Guapo on the podcast a few weeks ago, and he was talking about give people what they want, not what you want them to have. And you are a outstanding example of doing just that. So how do you manage that, and like how do you come up with the topics, and like what are some of the ranges that you talk about?
Yeah, so primarily I come up with a topic. If it's not a late night work session, because I do late night work sessions where I either work on like my website or I work on video editing, whatever it is, and I teach people how to do what I'm doing as we work. And then also people call in, they listen to the music, and then they can just listen to it while they work as well, especially for people who work late at night. And that's just a Q&A. You can talk about whatever. But if
Okay.
I'm talking about a specific topic, it's usually about either technology or about something that you can do to improve yourself, especially when it comes to improving yourself to get a advancement in your career, or if you're working in corporate, how do you interact with people? How do you overcome if you're socially awkward or introverted? How do you get out there and have more confidence in yourself? All of those things pretty much come together, and that's primarily what I talk about on the channel.
Okay. Outstanding. Outstanding. And those work sessions, are those tech based work sessions, or what are they exactly?
Works they just are
Just
pretty much whatever I'm working on, whatever I need to get done.